Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel Down in Reddit Darkness. Thanks for coming. Wait for some people to come in. Hold on for 1 second, please. I'm back. Wait for some people to come in. Down in Reddit 1, the #1 grind. Chef JT, not just chefing in the kitchen, I be chefing up information. Wait for some people to come in. I will talk about current policies on the Darkness Roundtable, Part 7. Waiting for some more people to come in. I post a story in the description box and also in the chat. Again, I post a story in the description box and also in the chat. I will get into it in a few. Wait for some more people to come in. This is Crucial Times, family. This is Crucial Times. Again, welcome. Shout out to the LDBC, stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Shout out to the Voiceless Ones, we here to stay. Right? Waiting for some more people to come in. Hope everybody's doing okay. Everybody's doing okay. Tony Smith in the house. What's going on, fam? Thanks for coming, bro. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Oh, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Thanks for coming. I ain't see you in a minute. Welcome. I will talk about current events on the Darkness Roundtable, Part 7. I post a story in the description box and also in the chat. I do have a PayPal account, also email, also I'm doing all right. Brother. Taking 1 minute at a time. I also have a PayPal account, also Cash App account, also Super Chat. If you want to donate any of them too, that'd be very much appreciated. Or if not, hit the like button, because I know times it's hard out there. But if y'all could donate any of them 3, all 3 be good. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. But if you can, if you're one of those, that'd be great. That'd be greatly appreciated. If not, hit the like button, because I know things is hard out here. I'll post, like, again, I post a story in the description box, also in the chat, and it's very important, family, and it's very, and really, for our community, it's very disturbing, like I say, I know politics can be very, very, like I said, demanding, but be very boring, because it's not really for us and everything. But the process, we have to understand. We have to know what's going on, because they really looking for our vote next year. Yeah, thank you, Tony. You can post all of it if you can. Yeah, but if you want to donate to the Cash App, that'd be great. I'd rather do that. Okay. But I will talk about the story in a few. I just want to trying to give more people a chance to get in, to get into the chat, because I know how YouTube is and StreamYard is slow. But I don't know. I'm thinking about next year. I think about switching it up because, and also on my Facebook and my Twitter account is messing up. So, um, before I get that fixed, I'm gonna be sending 89. What's going on? Thanks for coming. I will send our emails out. And so, but even the ones who get the notifications, y'all can still come through. But I'm gonna send emails out till it gets fixed. Okay. But Tony Smith sent all of it copy all of it and repost that, please, all of it, please, if you can. Thank you. So we have to understand the process. We get, as a people, we gotta understand the process. And I know, like I said, it's and to do we better understand this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go into it right now a little bit. Senator McConnell, he's ahead of the Senate, and he's ahead one. He's ahead on one. He's ahead on Republican of the whole Senate body. He trying to strike a deal with the House, because most of the House is run by Democrats. He trying to strike a deal, so they trying to slow down this impeachment process. And they need a certain amount of votes to have it. Now Republicans, especially that running for the Senate, and thank you, they trying to run for the Senate, and they very nervous because it could be possible they could be beaten. There are some races that is very, very close that they turn purple, and purple is something like independent, but they could turn blue or Democrat. So they in danger, and so they're trying to put a limit on this impeachment process. Now, there are some people think that they could do that, but they still need a certain amount of votes. And so the Democrats, they control the House of Representatives. That House Representative, that's still Congress, same thing. And they're not afraid. They push it on. But my concern is the Black and the Hispanic caucus. They're gonna become in our community to want our vote and stuff. So, but I think that us as people, we have to be abreast of what's going on. Despite that, some of us think that it got nothing to do with us, but it does. And even if it's gonna be Republicans, it's gonna be one our vote and everything. And we do have to talk about that very loud, clearly. And if y'all can hear me, press 1. So 89 TV, salute. Thanks for coming. Tony Smith, thanks for coming. Carboline, thanks for coming. I ain't see you in a while. And it's very disturbing. That we know that this president had did lawful things that we feel about the Constitution, rightfully so, us as a people. But he violated, and he needs to be dealt with. And we're gonna deal with this on the Darkness Round Table. And so they scrambling. And Now, you got the public. They want to have backdoor meetings now, and saying that it's not going on, but the evidence is really against the call the president, Aaron Crush 45. So I would say that Democrats don't let up and everything. Like I said, I don't have a dog on both A&M parties because A&M parties has not supported us in anything. But I would say this, that we should do whatever we can for the talk. We should do whatever we can to make sure they meet the black agenda that we need in of our people. And ADDS, American Descendants of Slaves, said, we need to hear what they're talking about. And we have to this ain't no joke. This is no game. And we gotta stop saying that, I don't wanna follow this, I don't want this, I don't want that. I don't know why we talking about this. We better. If we want better schooling, and if we want to fight for our, culture and our history to be counted. No. We gotta get where we can in this so we can strive to have our own. So we better educate ourselves who represent us. Don't be a fool. Don't cut off everything that you got. We ain't got nothing to fall back on. And please share this out. That'd be very much appreciated. So there's a lot of backdoor things that's happening, and it's gonna be more stories gonna be coming out in shortly. There's one story I was looking for, but I can't really find it. Matter of fact, I did find it actually. It was on one of my lives. But so the ones that represent Arms Crush 45, they might have to make a decision. And that's why a lot of the Republicans, they try so hard to say that this impeachment inquiry is a host and this and that, but they got caught in the cookie jar. They got caught, and they know they got caught, but they still want to vote with the president. And even some of the Democrats too, they want to put their political career on the line. And even the constituents that they represent on the line. By me knowing I was Crush 45, born and raised in New York. He always been a snake. He always registered for Democrat. He always do this and that. He always devil opportunist. And so we have to understand that we got to stop playing checkers and we got to learn to play chess. And we have to be on alignment with the ones that are going to represent us as people all the way. And we have to have certain fronts that we're going to stand together. So when we do that, we understand that we be more mobilized, and we had to be mentally strong. We had to be emotionally strong. We have to be culturally strong. We have to be socially strong. We have to, all these fronts and come, we have to be strong. We have to work in one alignment. We have to understand that this Constitution was never really made for us to succeed, but we are resilient people in the past. We have shown that. And we had to step up our resiliency. We had to step up our advocacy. We have to step it up. We just cannot just be marching. Marching is not really happening. So we had to form a home little by little. I know in my lifetime this might not going to happen, but hopefully it will happen after that. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. But we have to. We have to ask hard questions within ourselves, our family, and our people. We have to. What our people in the past has laid the foundation. Some of us has squandered it. We seem like we don't care. I mean, I ain't gonna see we see they don't care, and that also scary too. We gotta stop working in different sectors instead of understand to work together. Not all of us can be leaders. So a lot of us want to be chiefs, but we don't want to be team players. Some of us have to want to be team players. Working the same goal for the rights of our people. I was looking at Dr. Boyce Watkins. Shout out to Dr. Boyce. And he went to Ghana, and he was like checking out some things for Ghana. And you know that he's ready to get some land of Ghana. And the people of Ghana said they want us African Americans to come. And I think that we have to engage of the relationship of Africa. We cannot listen to everybody say that Africans don't want us there. There are some Africans do want us there, but there are some that we already know. They said bad things about us, and we have to dismiss them. But no, there are Africans, in the motherland, do want a relationship for us Africans in this country. And they want us to come home. And they want us to mobilize. And they want us to rule the world again. And they want us to come home. And just like Dr. Boyce Walker said, that we could have both. We could fight for our rights, in over here, of this diaspora, and also in Africa. And I figure I'm with them. Why not? But we have to understand that the other Africans and the mother, they have to understand our struggle too. And they have to understand they're willing to fight. And Africans in this country, it could be vice versa. And hopefully we can understand that we could gain milk and honey in Africa. That's where we're from. We belong there. Despite some Africans in motherland don't think so, but the majority they do. And like I said, we can't pay attention to that. I don't want you to think I'm all over the place and everything. Just I'm just connecting. If y'all can hear me, press 1. And because of this process in this USA, they're not going to embrace it. They're not going to embrace the tradings that we should have among each other, Africans in this country. And also, even in the motherland, even all around the world. So we have to open up our mindset. And we got to be, Beloved, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming. So we have to understand that it has to be a dialogue. And but like I said, Monique, beloved, I did post a story and Samara, oh, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Post a song, post a song. I post a story in the description box and also in the chat. The Republicans really trying to slow down the impeachment inquiry, and so really, bottom line, that they're trying to protect. They want to protect the president, even though that he violated. And so, and they're trying to have a deadline to cut this off, but the Democrats said, no. Tony, can you do me a favor? Could you repost my information for me, please? All of it, if you can. That'd be very much appreciated. You know, but we have to take things on ourselves. We know how Republicans feel about us, and the Democrats had taken for granted of us for a long time. Now there are some people say we should go independent. I don't even trust independent, but we should. I would say this, that we gotta educate ourselves more of the process. We have to understand what's going on, and we have to understand who's going to talk about the black agenda. And I feel that none of the parties not talking about our agenda. And even you got so-called black media, they not willing to talk about the black agenda because they in the pockets, mostly in the Democrats. You know, that's the sad thing about especially the liberal, conservative, but especially the liberal, conservative Democrats. There are some conservative Democrats, but especially the liberal Democrats. So they never really care for us. So they say they do, but they really don't. These are the ones with the Republicans. Thank you, appreciate that. Hopefully you please don't keep post that up time and time again. Thank you. And so we have to really educate ourselves and our kids and the ones who don't know about the process. So welcome to my channel. And we have to do that. Do me a favor, Tony Smith. I want you to go in the chat and post the story. It's in the chat. I want you to go post that too. And wherever I finish this live, I want you to take a good look at that. I want you to listen to it very, very carefully. It's from CNN. And I want you to understand the big picture of it. And to understand that we play a bigger role. That they think that we don't, but we do. And that they really trying to squander away our vote. They trying to do whatever they can to do whatever they can and not talk about our issues and everything. And the black and Hispanics Well, the Spanish, the Spanish, they don't talk about them, but the head of the Democrat, the chairman of the Democratic Party, he is Hispanic, and he's not going to talk about the issues. They're going to talk about their issues. So it's got to be up to us. So, and so, again, welcome. I will talk about current policies on the Darkness Roundtable, Part 7. I don't think I'm going to have it like that. Hold on, family. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think that. I think it's going to go like past 10. But I'm going to probably keep it going. But it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. So we got to do what we can. Keep on advocating for our race and push it and do whatever we can. We got to have these conversations. Y'all can hear me, press 1. We got to unite. We got to implement our own. Thank you. And so, cannot let up. So like I said, when you have people look like us, it was boring. I would say, I ain't gonna say, oh, look at it all the time. No, but we better pay attention. You eating dinner, you live by yourself, you live with your family, you better pay attention what's going on, because it's going down. And you gotta have heavy discussions, consistently discussions, because it's very important. We have to engage at these town meetings, city, state, even nationally. And we have to understand that we have to so whatever differences that we have against us, we got to straighten that out. We have to become as one. And I understand there are some that look like us that's not willing to do that. Gotta let them go. We gotta stop. We gotta stop putting. We gotta stop putting them in the bag till they hold us back. So we gotta see for what it is. Even through our social media too. Thank you. I appreciate that, Thomas. So we have to do that, It was a person who said across me. I guess they left because I guess I'm sound loud. I ain't sound loud because they don't like what I said, but it is what it is, And it says our people, we don't want to engage, man. I'm at the library really, so there was some things, but No, I'm not talking about you, lovely. Just that some people, talking about there was this person that I don't know said across me, they smooth. You gonna talk, you know what I mean? I'm gonna speak, and that's the thing. That's the sad thing about it. That we don't like to engage. We want to engage some things, but when things are important, we don't want to engage. We gotta engage. Even at times that we don't want to. It goes with me too. Sometimes I don't want to engage, but I had to. I had to engage. When I say I love our people, I fight for the right, so I gotta engage. No matter what, we gotta put ourselves out there. Because wherever it is, we use that to impact our people and to understand that it's very important. And I understand not everybody is going to form that. No, we're not going to get all the likes. We're not going to get all the support. No, but I'm here for the fight. And we have to understand the black men and the black women. We got to stand together. This oppressed system has separated us apart for a long time. And we letting it happen. I appreciate that, love. You know? Hey, I appreciate everybody's in the chat. You know, we love it. You know. It's just sad for me that they refuse to pick with certain issues of our people that we want to engage. Instead, engage all. It seems that some of us want to still have a good time to be in constructive, intense things that we need to discuss. And I'm not saying nothing wrong to have a good time, because you gotta have a good time. All this stuff really happening, you know. Trust me, sometimes you gotta let it out sometimes. But we gotta be our priorities gotta be straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be saying it all the time. You know, Tony Smith knows, Beloved knows, and other ones know. You know, when I come all the way back, I'm gonna stop at the man's talk, because there are things as a man we're not really talking about. You know, we're not really talking about issues that deals with us as a people, especially us as black men. You know, yeah, yeah. Information, man. Peace to you. I appreciate that. So I appreciate you came through, but thanks again for your continued support. But you know, the Democratic Party and even the Republican Party has never talked about the issues of black men. If you notice, wherever they talk about, they want to vote, they always talk about the black one. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I'm okay. I'm taking 1 minute at a time, brother. Information, man. I'm taking 1 minute at a time. Thanks for asking. And us as black men, I don't talk about the ones who have to wait. We don't hold them to the nothing. They just assume that we're going to squander our vote away. And the sad thing about it, some of the black women that's in power, they fail to understand that. They really fail to understand that. And also, we got these weak set brothers, and I'm talking about the ones in power. They refuse to have a strategic plan, to understand that us as black men, we do count. Now, we have black men. I appreciate that information. Now, we do have black men in the past do talk for our rights, and at the same time, the rights of our people. But they had spine. But I know some brothers have spine. I know it and I see it. I got spine. But this black media that we have do not represent and talk about our agenda as a people. And you think about it, this oppressed system, I'm talking about the media part of it, is pimping them. So they want to pimp us. No. Like I was talking about I think the second to the last live I did on our information man, you remember I said we had to become well-rounded warriors. We're not even warriors. We giving our DNA up to the suppressed system, even the ones that look like us. We don't stand for nothing. And the ones that stand for us is not there anymore. We don't even want to stay on their footsteps. We consider them ancient. God, what do we come to when we come to? We became numb of our own selves, of our wherever we discover in the past. We really letting this microwave society confine us? Is that bad that we can't even explore our mindset, explore what we are made of? We don't have control of our young people. That we at least give them a fighting chance to exist. Where's the spine of our people? And I'm talking about the ones who have the power. And I know majority of us, we are fighting as a people, no matter what status we fighting. I get it. It's just for me, it did. When it comes to our people, there's something to sacrifice. No matter what we striving for, it's going to be some turbulence right there. But we go through the turbulence and we resilient people, and we got to keep on pushing. But it seems like some of us, when we get to these turbulence, we just stop. We just throw our hands up and we just walk away. And while the ones that keep on fighting for the rights of our people, the freedom of our people, every right that we think of that we created in the past, we just let this oppressed wind take it. No fight back, no nothing. Well, information man, glad you came in. I post a story in the description box and also in the chat. The story that I posted on that, Senator McConnell, he's the head of the Senate body, head senator from Kentucky. They are really trying to slow down this impeachment inquiry. They're trying to get the votes to close it down. But it's not really happening because they have to understand that there are some senates that will run, in 2020. They are hurting now. They're up for a fight. And their constituents on the down low don't like what's going on with the president. And so they're having backdoors meetings with the Democrats that has the House. And they are not stopping. And they told me they got to have that many votes, like 67 votes to stop the inquiry, the Senate and stuff like that. But they find out the Republicans don't even have that. So Senator McConnell and the rest of them, they're going to try to hold cover for this Orange Cross 45 that we already know that he violated, this Constitution. And listen, I don't have a dog with none of them. I don't give a damn about them, but I always say this: let's get wherever we can from what they have and build for our own. And we have to understand that the communities that we in around this country, we live in those. So what we have to do, we got to keep on fighting to make sure our Black agenda is being spoken of. But we better know the process of it. We better educate ourselves. Information, man, you part of Sorority, you understand what I'm saying, avoid it. You better know what's going on. You better know the issues that's in our city and state, and especially nationwide. You better know about the trades and the sporting goods and all that. We better know what's going on. Because all this going on, we don't have no say of it, family. We don't have no say. So that means whatever goods that they push in our community, we supposed to accept that. And it's supposed to be not acceptable. And anything that comes from China, Taiwan, and everything, they don't have no interest of our people. They never did, never was. In other countries. Now I know information. Man, talk about it. I know, when we love to talk about it. I know, Tony Smith in his comments, he brings it up and everything, but it's not really talk about it. All throughout I ain't gonna say social media, they do there. Some of us do talk about just a few, but on YouTube, I don't really hear it. When are we gonna be really get abreast of what's really going on? Because I'm telling you like this, and there's other Republicans and some of the Democrats, they ready to take us back in the dark ages. That we got to squander a little of rights right now. And that means that we have to create our own media so our own rights can be met. The mainstream media do not have an interest of us as a people in this country. and also around the world. And the Africans around the world better understand that too. So I'm not going to put oil in this USA. No, I'm not. No. See, that's what the rest of the world, Africans don't want us to do. So they could be on the side of this oppressed system. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going. Oh no. I'm not going to let you off the lease because I know y'all working in your own agenda, and you're part of the dirty black elite. And trust and believe, in a few months, they're going to talk about agriculture too. And finance is coming up, family. Let me tell you what's going on here, or especially part of that story too, family. You know, Trump, the Senate, and Congress had agreed on a bill for the United States and Mexico, a trading bill for the United States and Mexico. This is in the same story that I posted in the description box and even in the chat. Matter of fact, hold on, family. Hold on, family. Y'all don't believe me? Go check it out yourself. Go hear it yourself whenever I finish of this live. Hold on, fam. I think I could pull it up. There it is. I posted up. There it is. I just posted. That's the story right there. If that don't alarm us, I don't know what it is. It better. And I guarantee it that you probably hear it in certain sectors of nationally, but not all the way through. I guarantee it. But you hear the Democrats say, it doesn't mean that we give in to the president and stuff. So that means that when they had these trade bills that they legislation through, you know what that means? That means that we're not included of these jobs that rightfully so that we fight hard for. They're going to give it to the Mexicans in this country. And you know, so the Mexico and all like that. But I'm just talking about our people. Because these jobs most likely going to be in our community that we pay tax dollars on. That the blood, sweat, and tears that our ancestors had laid their bodies on. But not one time they talk about the black agenda, the reparations. And please do not, I don't want nobody to tell me, oh, you got a good job, or you go to college, or you got your own business, that reparation. No, there ain't nothing. There's much more 40 acres in the mule family. The story's right in there. The bigger picture, that's what I'm talking about. And the two parties keep on dodging the bullet about reparations. We are still letting other nationalities talk about giving us the blueprint about reparations. Are you kidding me? Again, welcome. I will talk about current policies on the Darkness Roundtable, Part 7. Welcome. Is y'all they killing? Are you kidding me? It's a joke. It really is. It really is. So we better get up on these issues quick. Or if not, we're going to lose everything. And the only one we could blame partially is ourselves. Again, here's my information. Again, you see the story and also sees information. I do have a PayPal account, also Cash App account, also Super Chat. If you want to donate any 3, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if not, hit the like button. I'm not going to be here for long. I'm just going to, be here. But I'm bringing information. And everything what I'm saying, it goes for me too. And again, they struck a deal with Mexico, but they don't want to struck a deal to some Africans in the motherland that wants to deal with the USA, that even Africans want to work with us. So the money and the resources, it could intervene with us as a people. We could formalize as a people globally. But they ain't gonna want to do that. See, these are the issues that are very important to me. Why? And I'm talking about the ones that are black. I'm talking about the black. I'm talking about the black gold. Black caucus. Why for years you never really fight to have alliances of some countries in Africa that we could do business with? Why you want to still do business of other countries that do not want to do business with us? Why are you getting paid? Why are you getting paybacks? I might as well throw the Hispanic caucus with it too. Yeah, I might as well. Why are we still fighting for other nationality interests that they already got their reparations on the backs of us, but we still fighting? And Dr. Claude Anderson talked about that too. Even Dr. Boyce Walker's talking about. Now, there are some that we try to do business that looks like us, has screwed us. Understandable. So some of us is living, but I can say this, that they are have to be accountability to, we have to find a way to do business research. We have to improve the relationship, especially for the motherland of Africans, of the motherland and the Africans, especially Africans in this country, because this oppressed system has took charge of this conversation. In one way or the other, we have to be honest. You know? You know? We gotta be honest. There's a lot of trade legislation happening throughout the years. And very seldomly we don't hear nothing about our people globally that willing to work with us in this country. But they want us to work with them, but we getting crumbs. We don't even be part of the United Nations when they talking about the trading what's going on globally. We're not even part of that. So we have to understand the process. We have to educate ourselves of the process. We have to understand that no matter what, we have to be in these meetings. We have to sit at the table. We have to demand our agenda in this country and especially globally. There are some Africans that is willing to have. Now, there are some Africans in the motherland have push it and salute to them. So we gotta carry. So y'all got it in Africa. Y'all got to carry the baton on that. And like I said, I'm gonna be in the field, and I'm gonna get off. The ones can hear me, press 1. The ones can hear me, press 1. And the ones who stay, welcome to the Darkness Roundtable. We have to develop businesses in agriculture, in educational, social, even in sports, etc. And we have to stay strong of our value and our commitment for the rights of our people. And I'm very serious. We gotta stop saying same old politics. Look at this person. Look at what he doing. Look at she doing. We have to. We have to. Hope you shared this. Greatly appreciated. And we get off right now. But like I said, the story is in the description box and also in the chat. Information if you want to donate to the PayPal or Cash App or Super Chat. That'd be very, very much appreciated. And all I can say, let's abreast of this process, even though that is not in our favor. But we better know it. We better fight for it. We understand we're not here for nothing. Now, that's what they want us to think, but no. So let's keep on. See whoever going to come in. But we have to brush up our history. Okay, somebody probably wanted to come in. There's quite a few things that's going to pop up, and we got to be true to it. So on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT, not just chefing in the kitchen. I'll be chefing up information. Shout out to the voiceless ones. Also, shout out to the LDBC, stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. And goes for me to all I can say is this, that cannot be afraid of this process. Let's understand everything what it is and use it and get what we sorely needed. So on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, good afternoon, good evening, be safe out there. This one is Ghost.